You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to draw the orthographic view of this given figure that is displayed on the screen, which we have redrawn on our drawing sheet. Now we'll be focusing on this given views in order to give you more explanation on what you are going to see when you look at this figure in different direction, right? Now, if you look in front of this figure, we've already placed a mirror, a plane in front of each of this figure, right? I want to look at the reflection. What you're going to see when you place a mirror at this side, what will be the reflection, which is the front elevation from this side? What will you see when you place your mirror at this end? What will be the reflection like? What will you see when you put your mirror on your mirror, your plane on top of it, which is the plan? What are you going to see from the top? So I'm going to draw this and let's see what we are going to see, right? So looking from this side, this is what we are going to see. So this is what we have. We are looking at it from this side. Call it the front elevation, right? This is what you are going to be seeing. You see this circle, which is the internal circle. You see the external circle, which is the external circle. You see this web here, you're seeing it from this side, right? Which is this line you're seeing here, right? Looking at it from this point. Then these two circular points here, this O here, you can't see it from here, so you use hidden line to signify that there's a true here. Also, the same thing applies here too. So that there's what? There's a true here. Is that taken? Then this space here is what we have here, right? So this is what we have. This is overlapping this, so you look as if since they're on the same point, you only need just one of this. So this is what we have here when you're looking at it from this side. Is that okay now? So we're looking at it when we're looking at it from the top view. What are we going to see? Looking at it from the what? From the plan, right? So this is what we are seeing if we're looking at it from where? From the plan. So this is what you're going to see. Looking at it from the top, right? You're going to see this figure here. Well, when the figure got behind here, you see that when it stops here, this main figure is blocking it. That's why it is now hidden to this extent. And seeing the cylinder perpendicularly, right, from the side, you see it as a straight line. That's why this cylinder is seen as what? As a straight line, right? And the cylinder inside here is represented using a hidden line because you cannot see this end. So you use hidden line to signify the thickness, right? Then this circle here you seen is another one at the other side around here, so we are seeing it with hidden line because this figure is blocking it, right? And this web here you see from the top, this is how the web is. And this hidden line you're seeing here is a hidden line here. We cannot see this beneath here from the top of this figure, so you are represented with hidden line, including with the other one too, represented with what? With hidden line. Is that okay now? This is what we have here, looking at it from the top, right? What about when looking at it from the side? What are we going to see? So looking from the side, this is what you are going to see when you're looking at it from the side. This is what we have when you're looking at it from the side, right? You see all this thickness here, which is all this thickness here. So this hidden line you're seeing is this part here you cannot see from here. So you represent it with what? With a hidden line. Then this two hidden line here is this circle here, this true that we have here. You can't see it from here, so we're using hidden line to represent it. And this circle, you see it as a straight line, looking from this side, right? Now this web here, this is the web from this point here. Then the inner circle, you use your hidden line to represent your inner circle, right? So this is what we have here when you're viewing it from this side, right? So if you hear the word orthographic projection, right, the first thing you are going to do is to draw your orthographic axis, which is drawing your x axis this way, and also your z axis this way, your y axis this way. You can see that. Then you measure 5 mm in both sides. So let's say this is my 5 mm here on my meter rule. Then I'll mark 5 to the side. I'll mark 5 up and I'll mark 5 down. And I'll draw my line on that point. And also on this one too. And also I'll do here too. And here too. Right? Let me take this up a little bit. So we look at it that from our diagram, from this point to this point, looking from this side, the front elevation, the entire length is 120. So we are reproducing this just like I explained earlier. So you measure 120 on your meter rule. So from the reference point here, you measure 120. So from 0 to 120 here, right? And the height 110. From here up here is 110, which I explained. From the diagram, we have from here to here is 15. From here to here is 60. Then what we have 35. So 110. So I'm going to measure it here from 0 to 110. Then I'll close it up. Right? I'm going to what? Close it up. I'm going to what? Close it up. So let me close that up and see. And here also. See that? So the thickness from here to here is 15. And I'm going to measure the 15 from the baseline here, 0 to 15. Can you see that? And I'm going to thicken it, right? Then the next one is from here to the next point here is giving us 5, right? So I'll measure 5. So from this point to this point, according to the question, is given to be 5 mm. So I'm going to measure the 5, 0 to 5, right? And I'll just draw my horizontal line on that point in this fashion, right? And if I get the center line here, from here to here is 120, half of it is what? Is 60. 0 to 60, right? It means that from here to here, the thickness from here to here given to be 60, meaning you take half of it, which is 30, 0 to 30, right? And you place it at that center point to mark. And you mark 30 to the left and 30 to the right. Then you bring it down, alright? So you take it down from here, taking it to this point. Then from here also, taking it to this point. Then you can now close the rest. This point to this point here. It's closed. Here to here. It's also closed. Then here It's close to, and I'll close here too. You can see that. Now the next one is um we're going to measure 30 from the back, 30 millimeter backward. That is from here to the center of this point is 30 millimeter. So I'm going to measure it 30, 0 to 3. This is 30 here, right? And I'll take it up, right? So from here to here, we say it is 30. Here to this point is 30, then we took it up. And the height is to this center point here is what? Is 60, right? So let's measure the height to the center is 60 from 0, right? From point 0 here to this point is 60, right? So if you do that, 60, so you come at that point there and you are going to draw an horizontal line this way. Can you see that? You measure 60 upward and you draw an horizontal line. So this is where they meet. So it is from this point, you take the radius of the circle here, the radius of this circle here is given to be 7, and diameter is going to be 70, and the rest is what, 35. So you should measure 35 on your meter rule. 0 to 35. 0 to 35. And you place it at the center here. Then you draw your circle this way. Paint line first. You can see that? You draw your circle that way. Let me take it down a little bit so you get to see what we are doing. Right? So from this point here, or from here, the thickness given at this point here is 10. So I'm going to measure 10. 0, 5 to the left, and 5 to the right is 10. So I'm going to take it up from this point to here, from this point to here, right? And I can easily thicken it now. So from here, I will thicken it, right? I will thicken it. You see that? And the inner one is 50, and I'll take half of it, which is 25. 0 to 25. And I'll place at the center also. I'll do the same thing. You can see that? Now aside that, there's a web coming like this, and from this point where the web intersects is given to be what? 35. So I'm going to measure 35 from here. So from 0, and this is 35 at this point. That means from the beginning to this point is 35. So I'll just draw a line that is from this point here, right? And that line is 35, yes. Let's see that very well. 0 to 35, yeah, this point. So I'll just come here and just draw this. You can see that? Now the next thing that we are having here is the send this hidden line here, right? This circle we have here, and we know the radius is 10. So to get to that center point, you move a distance of from this center point here you measured earlier. Since from the beginning here, from here, right, to from this center here to this center here is given to be what? 90. So I'll take half of it, which is 45. So 0 to 45, and I'll place it at the center. 60, this is 45, and this is what 45. So to be at that point, I am going to measure 5 to give you my diameter 10. This is 5, this is 5. I'll come here also, this is 5, this is 5. So I'll just bring it down with my hidden line. Then here also hidden line, then here also hidden line. So just put your center line here, long, short, long. Then here also long, short. And you can do that here too. And here too. Over there. So once we've done that, so what else is remaining here? We've already done this. So the next thing that we'll be having here is the plan that's remaining. So we've done this, we'll now do the plan. So I'm going to project the ends here. Just bring them down. Here also, bring them down. And you draw a line. I'm drawing this now. I already explained to you how we'll come about that. So taking from here to here, then I'll measure 80 from this point, 80 downwards, because the thickness from here to here is 80. So I'm going to measure 80. So from 0 to 8 is 80, right? And I'm going to close it up here, this point here, and I'll close it up to this point here, right? Then aside that, I'll start bring the center line here, then get the center of 80, which is 40. 0 to 8 is 80, so this 40 here. I'm going to draw this here this way, long, short, long, just like that. You can do the same thing, long, short, long, short. This is what they are meeting. So from here, I'll project these ends out, and I'll project these ends too out, right? Now we know that the thickness from here to here is 60, so I'll just take 30 millimeter each, half of it, 0 to 30, and I'll place at the center. I'm going to mark 30 here and 30 here. Can you see that? 0 to 30, 30 here, 30 here. And I'm going to draw it inward from here. Draw my circle to touch here. Then from here, draw the circle to touch here. And I'll close it up. I'll close it up. And close it up too. Then here too. Here will be hidden line. You can see that. So the inner one here will be hidden. Here also. Here. You can see that. Aside that, here also Looking from the top, you cannot see here. So you will be hidden. And this point too, looking from the top, you cannot see here. Here is hidden. Right? This point you can see from the top will also be hidden. Here also, you can see from the top, it will also be hidden. All together. Now we're not done yet. So if you look at this, what is remaining? Remain this circular figure here. So what I'll just do here is I'll just project this down and project this down. Right? So with the radius of 10, radius of 5, with the radius of 5, 0 to 5. I'll place it here, and I'm going to, not here, I have two ends here. How will you know where it is? If you look at the diagram, from this point to this point is given to be what? 50 as shown in the diagram, right? So from here to here is 50. So you just measure 25 on the meter rule this way, 0 to 25. And you place at the center here, you mark 25 here, 25 here, you also place it here also. You mark 25 here and also 25 here. So this is where you now put your radius of 5, diameter of 10 here. 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 Hidden line here. Also hidden line here. If I should make that visible, that's what we have, the circles that we have. And what else is remaining? Now to remain the web, this thickness here, which is this. So we know it is placed at this point here, so I'll just project them down. This is where the web will be situated, right? So I'll measure 10, since the thickness is 10, from here to here is 10. So I'll just measure 10 this way. This is 5 to the left, 5 to the right. And let's move it to touch this way. All together. And this way. And close it up. Then what else do we have again? We have what is called the end view. So to get the end view, we're looking at it from this side. So what we're drawing in is in first angle projection, but if I change the position, this come here and this come here, that will now become third angle. So if I just place my 45 degree on my t-square, I'll now place at the center and I'll draw an inclined line this way. Then I'll project the two ends to that line this way, right? And I'm going to project each of those points upward. This up, and I'll close it up here. So from here, and I will just project this to the side, this to the side, and this to the side. Hope you can see that. Then if I should bring this way and this way, I'll take them up from here, meaning that from this point to this point is thickened upward here, right? Then the other one here, am I correct? Yes. So from here, meaning from here, it's thickened all together. Then the next one, after I project this to this point, then we'll have the next one here, which is this. And that will be seen as an hidden line, right? So we move forward. So we'll come here, this also take the shape. So from the beginning here, thickened to this point. Here also, and here to thickened to this point, as shown from our diagram here, as I explained earlier. So this, I have this, and I have this. We do it as 15. Whatever distance is here, that's what we have here. Then the hidden line, we can't see it looking from here. We can't see this opening here, so we use our hidden line to represent it. Right? So from here, after that, right? So we have the circle, this point here, the web, now take it up. So it will be coming from this point straight down. And from this point straight down. Okay. I'll close it up here. Now close it up too. Right. So what else do we have here? So we have the internal circle that will be shown as an hidden line here. We can see it. And here also. Right. And this, right, which is this here, will be blocking it. So I'll just draw it up here. And here too. Then what are they going to have here? Can easily cover it up. Do you have anything? Yes. Take the center line of this. And these two. Then you take them up. And just take them up here. So you measure the 10 on this point. This is 5, another 5. From here also, this 5, another 5. So I can easily just close them up. So this is right. So what else are we having here? Let's see what's actually remaining here. We've done everything that we have to. Looking it on the side. So this is the plan. This is the front elevation, and this is the end view. Is that taken? And this is what I've explained earlier. So if you found the video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.